Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Big Ends Gaming and welcome back to another Madden 20 ratings reaction. So, today we are going to be doing wide receivers. And the first thing I want to say is I love this list. Like, there are some changes that I would make, but this is by far the best list so far. Even though it's only the third one, this is definitely one of the better ones. So, first of all, DeAndre Hopkins is the best receiver in the league. If you don't think he is, you're just wrong, all right? He's the best receiver in the league. If you look at his stats, he literally, his whole career, until Deshaun Watson, he did not have a single good quarterback, and he still put up those numbers with awful quarterbacks. He's definitely a 99. He's definitely the number one receiver. That's just correct. Antonio Brown, definitely number two, definitely 98. I think he dropped from a 99 to a 98 just because of all the controversy this year and because he missed games and stuff. Julio Jones, I understand why he's a 98. He's really good. He deserves a 98. So and the top three for me is perfect. Like, I wouldn't change a thing. But Julio Jones, he did have a little rough stretch recently, but he's still one of the best receivers in the game. Odell Beckham Jr., it's really sad to see him like this as a Giants fan. Those of you guys who didn't see my reaction video to him getting traded, that freaking blew up. That got like 2,300 views. But I was really sad. You know, they got value out of him, but you don't just trade your best player like that, all right? He deserves that 96. That is definitely correct. Michael Thomas, correct. Fifth, in my opinion, he's correct. Or that's correct. 95, that's accurate. He's really, really good. He was very underrated his rookie year. Now he's not underrated. Tyreek Hill, 94. I agree with this ranking. Did I just say shucks? Shucks is a word, but sucks that he's allegedly a jerk off the field. And that might ruin his career. But besides that, he's still a pretty damn good football player. With this speed and just overall how good he is. Of course he has 99 speed. I mean, he's the fastest guy in the NFL. But he's a really good receiver. I just like how they have him after these top five guys. These five guys would 100% be my top five. 6, Adam Thielen, I agree, at a 94. I mean, he was the most underrated player in the entire league with DeAndre Hopkins, in my opinion, 2-3 years ago. Now he finally gets the credit he deserves. What a great story of Adam Thielen. He was like undrafted out of like some random school. He had a really good story. And now he's a top receiver in the NFL. Then the Vikings have another receiver, it's Stephon Diggs, who I also have at number 7 as a 93. So I literally copy and pasted the top 7. I 100% agree with everything. Literally the overalls and the rankings. 100% agree with. And then I have my first change. Now, this might actually surprise some people, but I actually have for number 8, I have Keenan Allen. He is such a good wide receiver, and he's honestly underrated just because he's on the Chargers. I'd prefer Keenan Allen over some other guys that are ahead of him. I would have Keenan Allen as a 92 instead of an 89. He's just so good. What do I have next? Devonta Adams, I agree with his 92, but I feel like he should be lower than Keenan Allen. Next, I have Mike Evans at a 91, I agree with, but he's lower just because of a bump for Keenan Allen. T.Y. Hilton, I have as a 91, I agree. 11, AJ Green, 90, I agree. And then this is where stuff sort of starts to change. Number 13, I have Juju Smith-Schuster. Now here, he is like 16th, I think. But I have Juju Smith-Schuster as an 89 instead of an 88. I just really like what he's doing, and although he might get double teamed, he could break out a little. I mean, yeah, and then James Washington is going to break out this year too because Antonio Brown is gone. Who do I have next? I have Amari Cooper. I agree with the 89. I just feel like Smith-Schuster is better than Amari Cooper. Cowboys fans are gonna hate me. Oh my God, Amari Cooper is he's top 1 in the league. All right, Cowboys fans, you overhype him, but he's still a good play. What? Do I know English? He's still a good player. All right, but he's not like top 5 or anything. Next, I have Emmanuel Sanders as an 89. He's an 88 in Madden. I just think he's a little better than that. Then I have Alshon Jeffrey as an 88, and in Madden he's an 87. So I have him one higher. Julian Edelman, I personally think he's a good receiver, but I do think he's a little overrated. Now here's why. Number 1, he juiced. He used steroids. Number 2, Tom Brady wasn't his quarterback. I feel like his stats would be a little worse. I'm saying a little because I feel like he's a little overrated. If I thought he was completely overrated, I'd say that they would completely fall off. Next, I have Brandon Cooks. Now, Brandon Cooks is an 87 in Madden, and I have him as an 87. I agree with that. Next, I have his teammate, Robert Woods, as an 87 in Madden. I agree with that. And then at number 20, I have Marvin Jones Jr. as an 87, and in Madden, he's an 86. So, Tyler Lockett Tyler Lockett misses out on my top 20. Just because I like the other guys more. And I'm gonna scroll through some other guys. One that actually I think should be higher is Jarvis Landry. Don't think he's in the top 20. He shouldn't be an 84. He should be like an 85, 86. Nelson Aguilar, same thing. I really like Nelson Aguilar, and I'm a Giants fan. I think that he had a huge breakout year when they won the Super Bowl, and he did really well again last year. I also really like Kenny Golladay. The Lions have really good receivers. I don't know how their passing game isn't like number 1 in the NFL. It's probably because of Matthew Stafford. But I really like Kenny Golladay. Is there anyone else here? Mohamed Sanu is actually pretty underrated. No, don't click on Taylor Gabriel. Taylor Gabriel's pretty good also. Sterling Shepard, this might be me being a Giants fan. I think he should be like 83, 84, 82. I think he should be a little higher. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that is going to be it for this wide receiver rankings video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nick from Big Ants Gaming. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.